Surviving Thailand 101.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Surviving Thailand 101. I'm your host Fido and Sydney here to break down helpful tips and advice so travelers and expats can have a fantastic time here in Thailand and avoid common cultural faux pas. I hope you guys are doing very well. At the time this episode was recorded, my husband and I are once again working from home. Schools are open, but it's through remote learning. And as for me, I've been spending my time on foodie pages and food blogs and, trying to live vicariously through these vlogs and pages as, just the bloggers and the vloggers just go out and about eating. Working from home, it does have its benefits, right? You don't have to travel, right? And you're limiting the exposure to COVID-19. But, sometimes you end up going to the fridge more often than you would have if you're physically outside working at the office, right? So these days, because I've been looking at foodie pages so much, I find myself craving for gui chai tod, or this crispy fried chives cake. And, it comes with this sweet soy dipping sauce. Oh my gosh, it's so divine. Even though it's fattening, super unhealthy, and it's loaded with saturated fats that, fire your cholesterols to dangerous levels. But let's face it, everybody loves fried food. Can you even imagine life without it? What is one to do without the crispy French fries, delicate panko coated tempuras, those fluffy tater tots, and the golden crispy fried chicken? And whether it's, incorporated into your diet on a cheat day or it's a regular part of your diet, you have some sort of fried food every day, you can't deny the emotional comfort that fried foods give you when, take that first bite. Especially when it just came out of the fryer, right? And you just kind of leave it to cool down a little bit and you take that first bite. Yummy. And true, when one thinks of anything that's deep fried, they immediately categorize that as junk food or fast food due to the nature of its preparation, right? But the truth is, fried foods are super, super versatile. They can make comfort savory food to rewarding desserts like, fried ice cream. So for this episode of Surviving Thailand 101, I thought it would be a great idea to go back to a more delicious topic and talk about food, glorious food once again. Oh, how I miss those episodes. And, talk about my top 5 favorite fried foods out there that you should not miss out. Okay, so let's start with the fried chives cake, that I mentioned gui chai before in the beginning. Okay, so the thing about gui chai, or the chive cakes, is that it's a common street food that is seen, if you go to a night market, you will find gui chai, They're found to be sold with their round-filled counterparts, which is either steamed and then pan fried. So you get a variety of these chive cakes. Basically you get the round ones, that is steamed and then they pan fry it, or you get the deep fried ones that they cut into smaller cubes. So all chive cakes, despite their different variety, is dipped with the same spicy, sweet, and sour dipping soy sauce. And of course, my favorite chive cake is, of course, the deep fried crispy kind. It's a big rectangular one, but when you do get it, they will cut into these smaller cubes for you. right? Well, the reason why I like it is that because it's so crispy. You know, with the pan-fried ones, I mean, it is lighter, I would have to say, and you get like the filling, the chive filling inside. But with the pan-fried one, everything is just so crispy and crunchy. So the texture is also different too. So when everything is just like crispy, it's very, very satisfying. It really fulfills that. You know, if you have like a cheat day, it is very, very satisfying, I have to say. But the pan-fried one is also good too when done right. So you do get this like chewy, doughy cake with the chive filling in the middle. Okay, so there goes that first one. The second fried food that I really like is the Thai pork toast or khanom pang na mu. Now, believe it or not, this is the snack, okay, where Thai moms usually make with their kids. Just like American moms, they make cupcakes, cookies, lemonades, and brownies. But nowadays, the Thai pork toast or khanom pang na mu, okay, you can see it being sold on like those carts. I've seen it at some like hotels where this menu is on their cocktail selection. So it is getting, it's pretty, popular, I would have to say. And the Thai pork toast or khanom pang na mu is very simple to make, actually. It's got ingredients available in a Thai household pantry. Well, okay, maybe not the bread, okay, but it's, even bread is very easy to buy anyways. So what happens is that, the ground pork is flavored with a combination of pounded garlic, cilantro root, and peppercorns crushed together in the mortar and pestle before it's put into the pork, and you add soy sauce, sugar, and beaten egg. Now, with that pork mixture, you scoop it up and you spread it on these white bread slices. Then these bread slices are then like deep fried, so you do get this like aromatic, peppery fried pork on a crunchy slice of bread. And the cherry on top is the dipping sauce. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the pork or chicken satay, right? You have like the crushed peanut sauce, that peanut buttery sauce, as well as the sweet vinegar sauce that's topped with, chopped cucumbers, shallots, and, those yellow orangey chili. Yep. Well, the pork toast is also dipped in the sweet vinegar sauce as well. I have to like swallow my saliva there. It's making my mouth water. Yes, it's very, very refreshing. And of course, how can I have a list of top Thai favorite fried foods without having fried chicken? Well, Thais absolutely love, without doubt, KFC, okay? We have more herbaceous fried chicken that is guaranteed to make you ask for more. It's called Gai Tod Hat Yai, okay? Gai Tod means fried chicken, and Hat Yai is basically the province located in the Thai South. So, of course, it goes without saying that this dish is a southern specialty coming from Hat Yai, and it is influenced by the Muslim people in the South. And what makes this fried chicken very special is that it's marinated with coriander seeds, which gives the chicken its aromatic flavor. And it's also marinated with some cumin and pepper as well. It is deep fried, okay, before it is topped off with a fried garnish of shallots. So it's very, very yummy. My favorite part is the fried shallots. The fried shallots is what makes it really, really amazing. So you have like this really crispy, herbaceous chicken, okay, and it's marinated with, cumin and coriander, which gives that, very aromatic smell. And the garnish of fried shallots, when you put that with sticky rice, oh my goodness, it is so good. It is so aromatic. This is definitely something that you guys should not miss. Gai Tod Hat Yai. All right. The next dish is lab mu tod. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with the northeastern salad that consists of like meat. There's a selection of pork, beef, or chicken. And you mix it with chili flakes, shallots, fish sauce, lime juice, and the cherry on top is, of course, the toasted ground rice. And that is the key ingredient that makes this dish very, very aromatic, and it gives that extra crunchy texture. So if you are a fan of lab, or in this case, lab mu or lab pork, why not roll it into a ball and deep fry it? This dish, I would have to say, it is not commonly seen as a street food that much. I mean, from my experience, I haven't seen it at all. But you usually find this dish at Isan restaurants, or, restaurants that sell northeastern food. It's more of like a fusion dish, I would have to say. It's not like a local delicacy. I mean, lab mu is a northeastern dish, right? But like when they do lab mu tod, right? It's very, I think it's a modern spin. It's a modern take of it. Okay, so that's lab mu tod. And talking about tod in Thai means fried. Another food that is deep fried is mu tod, okay? And it would be a sin to have this list and exclude mu tod or fried pork. And I have to say that this is like the quintessential staple food for, Thais, ranging from your blue collar workers up to your like white collar workers, right? And what's special about mu tod, okay, or fried pork, is how it's seasoned, how Thais season their meats. This you can compare with, the Japanese katsu fried pork. Katsu fried pork, you season it with salt and pepper, and you put on like these breadcrumbs and panko and whatever, and you deep fry it. Japanese cooking, they sort of like emphasize on the authentic flavors of the meat. But in Thai cooking, we love to season and marinate these meats. So we use a lot of coriander root, garlic, and peppercorns. Okay, we smash it up to make this peppery, aromatic paste. But it's also hard to believe that the root of the cilantro or coriander takes the front seat in Thai cooking, and we treasure it a lot because, it's used particularly for marination. Now, the root is also used to make the base for broths and soup as well. So you get the coriander root and you smash it and you dump it in your soup, okay? It is the key ingredient for broths as well. However, the leaves, okay, of the coriander becomes more of like a garnish. So back to mu tod. Of course, this is the type of street food that, you can find at markets and on the street. There's a lot of variation with the mu tod. So it really depends on the recipe. Some vendors emphasize on garlic, so you get that fried, crispy, crunchy garlic as garnish. Some recipe calls for different cuts of meat. For example, pork belly, which gives a more oily, fattening texture. Some recipe is leaning on the peppery side. So it really depends, but it all comes under the same roof or same umbrella term, which is mu tod. And with mu tod, you usually dip it with nam jim jiao, okay? And we talked about nam jim jiao before in our quintessential Thai dips and sauces, that episode. Yes, mu tod, you pair it with nam jim jiao, which is like this fish sauce that has been seasoned with shallots, lime juice, chili flakes, and a crushed toasted rice. It's very, very divine. All right, so there you have it, my top 5 favorite fried food. Oh my goodness, try saying that really fast. Top 5 favorite fried food. There you go. So it's deep fried chive cake, fried pork toast, ไก่ทอดหัดใหญ่ or หัดใหญ่ fried chicken, ลาบหมูทอด, and last but not least, หมู ทอด, which is the reigning champ. I love it so much because it's easy to find. It's really, really, really divine. It, fulfills everything with my guilty pleasure. And with that, thank you so much for tuning in to Surviving Thailand 101. See you next time for another episode. But for now, have an awesome day. I'm Don Sneaker ติยาพิมลพรสวัสดีค่ะ